Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown. You could tell from the title. BlumHouse movies. Now, I'm not probably going to talk about all of them here, because some of them I just didn't watch because some of them I don't care for. BlumHouse is probably one of the worst horror studios of all time. You can disagree with me, that's fine. But what? You could pick a handful of good movies that they make compared to all the shit that they make? That's not good. Why will... It's funny too, because BlumHouse knows this too. They would literally highlight their good movies and would never talk about their bad movies. Never. Never. There's a reason for that. Even though they're pumping out shit after shit after shit after shit. For crying out loud, not that long ago I just found out they remade The Invincible Man. Universal Studios, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you letting this studio remake your classic horror monsters? Oh, we tried to do it and it failed. Yeah, because you don't know your own characters. Universal Studios, you created the freaking Universal monsters and you don't know how to fucking use them? It's the same thing with Warner Brothers. You have Looney Tunes characters and fucking DC characters and you don't know how to use them? What? What? You're stupid. You're stupid. And this is why a long time ago I've said before that BlumHouse is better to doing their own properties, even though it might hit or miss, but it's better for them to do their own properties instead of fucking remaking some stuff that they don't have to remake. They just remade what? The Wolfman? I just saw, Dr. Whiffle's video about it. And that video alone, watch Dr. Whiffle's video about the Wolfman from BlumHouse and Universal Studios. Literally, that movie alone explains everything that is wrong with modern horror. And people say, oh, horror's not dead. Well, when you see movies like this, it puts more of the emphasis that it is. Like I said before a long time ago, how come none of these studios... Is Wolfman made by BlumHouse? Hold on. But how come all these studios, I'm going to turn this light on because this shit keeps coming off and on and shit like that. But why is all these studios, right? How come these studios all... Look, I get it. What works. Let's do it again. And we'll make probably money and shit like that. Okay, you're not wrong. But let me tell you this. This fucking HDMI thing it's not even the cord. It's the HDMI slot that's in the back of the TV that's fucked up. But anyways, even though I could have switched it to the other slot because the other slot is fine. But anyways, moving on. This company has what does this company even have? All right, let's look at some of their movies. Okay, it did show less. Okay. So let me go back here to be quite honest with you. Let me take this out and let me put the Wolfman, because I don't want to misconstrue you guys if that is a Universal movie. A BlumHouse movie. And it is a... Hold on. Universal Pictures. It says Universal Pictures, but in-house, most likely it's made by BlumHouse, right? Hold on. Is the Wolfman 2025 made from BlumHouse? Yes, the 2025 film Wolfman was produced by BlumHouse Productions. And yeah, if you're going to remake the classic of Wolfman from 1941, you guys know how much I love that movie. It was one of my very, very first black and white movies. And I cherish that movie a lot, just like the other Universal Monsters. Basically, because I used to watch those when I was a kid, when I showed it late at night, one Halloween night, and then when it was over, I flipped to the channel to watch Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Eating my freaking Halloween candy and shit like that. Come on, man. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. That shit was awesome. But yeah, the Wolfman. I think Wiki Goldberg was hosting that show that night, showing all the classic Universals. If you guys remember that day, then you and I were watching something great, you know, and memorable. But BlumHouse, you are remaking. Well, I mean, this movie has been remade countless times, The Wolfman. But and the thing is, I have no problem with other interpretations of The Wolfman. It's just that the BlumHouse one, I'm over here like. It's like with everything, especially with this new Jurassic Park movie, when you see the D-Rex either go full on DNA spliced with human dinosaurs or don't do nothing at all. Either make them into a werewolf or don't do nothing at all. Oh, we're just doing the mythology of what a werewolf is. No, that's boring. That's boring. That's boring. That's boring. That's boring. Not to say you can't take nooks and crannies of different mythologies and put it together and shit like that. But when you watch these movies, do they talk about mythologies? I'm talking about these horror movies. I'm not talking about any other movies. Some movies are fine when they do that. But like for example, like Dune or Star Wars or something like that. Those are fine. But I'm talking about horror shit. You're a horror movie. Why are you trying to be like Shakespeare? You're not. You're not Shakespeare. Sorry. Even when the remake of Bram Stoker's Dracula, which I love that fucking movie, but even in that movie, you know it was a horror movie first. Embrace the horrorness, all right? It knew that it wasn't Shakespeare, but it understood. Dracula, the book, basically. I haven't read the book, but from every types of media I've seen from Dracula, I mean, Dracula is a handsome man. People forget about that. They think he looks ugly. No, he's a handsome man. You know? So, a lot of people forget about that. And he has a tragic backstory. Same thing when you see in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Exactly like that. You know? I don't think it's one for one. Again, I haven't read the book, but let me know. But other than that, you feel sympathized with him. And then when you see him do all this disgusting stuff, you always hear like, fuck, he has gone, he's not even there anymore. The person that was there is not even there anymore just because of what happened to him in the past, you know? I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen Bram Stoker's Dracula because you should if you haven't. But, let's talk about some of these BlumHouse movies that are coming out. I don't know if, this is rumors right now. This was supposed to be being created in 2020. So I'm happy that this is not happening because we haven't heard anything about it. Supposedly BlumHouse was going to remake The Thing. Huh? But nothing didn't happen because of what happened with COVID. Thank goodness COVID happened, so it won't get the remake of The Thing from BlumHouse. Don't tell me it would have been good. Look at this. Look at the Halloween series. You guys can like the Halloween BlumHouse movies. That's fine. But for me, they're the epitome. They're the bottom of the barrel of this series. And who do I have to look at? Exhibit A, BlumHouse. How come Universal? How come you couldn't do it in-house? Why you have to give this movie? Why you have to give the Halloween franchise that you bought and give it to another studio that's in your umbrella and fuck it up? All you had to do, Universal, was literally look at the first two Halloween movies, or not even the first two. Look at the whole original saga of the Halloween movies and be like, okay, instead of remaking it, maybe we should do a sequel. And the thing is, some companies out here are literally saying that, oh, we can't make a sequel and all that shit, but you can make a fucking prequel though, right? You can make a fucking prequel though, right? You're stupid. You won't want to make a sequel to Halloween 8, which is Halloween 9, but you want to reboot it and freaking want to have a backstory of freaking Michael Myers like Rob Zombie did. We saw it. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Move the fuck on. Let's continue with the original story of Halloween. How about that, BlumHouse? How about that, fucking Universal Studios? But no. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. that Universal got the rights for Halloween. I was like, cool. Mike Myers is right next to Chucky now. He's right next to Jaws. He's right next to the Universal Monster movies. He's perfectly at home. Can't say that now. I can't say that now. How come we're not talking about these Michael Myers, these Halloween movies as what we have with the originals? It's kind of funny too, because people think about the Rob Zombie Halloween ones more than the BlumHouse ones more. Literally. You literally, I'm not saying you did it with me, but for some people, they went back with the Rob Zombie movies and the original movies, and they were like, I'm gonna keep this. Can you blame them? I can't blame them. Even though I might have, even though I might not like Halloween 8 a little bit. Again, as I got older, I'm looking at Halloween 8, I'm over here like, damn, man. It has good moments. I just wish it didn't do A, B, and C, basically. But other than that, I talked so much shit about that movie to the point that everyone thinks this movie sucks just because one YouTuber said it sucks. And I'm not here to say no. Please don't be like that. Just because I might dislike it doesn't mean you can dislike it. Like it. Go ahead and fucking like it. There's properties out there that I dislike, but everyone fucking loves, and it's making hotcake money. And I'm over here like, I don't see it. I'm sure we've gone through that before. I mean, look, Exhibit A, WWE. How the fuck it's making hotcakes money when it's been its worst creative thing ever? Seriously. Oh, they're so great with creative. No, they're not. They haven't been good at creative since the fucking Ruthless Aggression era. Yep, I said it. Even some of the PG era, there was some creative stuff. But overall, it was still shit. And I know some people might say that, hey, the Ruthless Aggression era is an attitude era 2.0, which, yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'll take that. I mean, I'm not complaining, But, not to say there was not some shit in the attitude era. It was me, Austin. It was all me, Austin. It's like, man, no one doesn't give a shit. Of course you'll be the one, because you're the boss. It would be better if it was somebody else. McMahon, Vince. That was dumb storytelling right there. It was. You gotta admit, that was fucking retarded. It should have been Undertaker or something like that. That would have been great. But no, Vince McMahon, the higher power. You think I give a shit? Even when I watched that as a kid, I saw that shit, as a teen and shit like that, and I saw that shit. I'm all like, nope, still don't feel nothing. Still don't give a shit. But let's go down with the BlumHouse stuff, all right? So Get Out. I heard it's good. Okay, there you go. I think I have seen it, but I don't think I've watched all of it yet. So there you go. You have a good one right there, BlumHouse. The Black Phone. I heard that movie is really, really fucking good. Again, I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen the trailer, and good God. That trailer is good, and I heard the movie is good. So I'm happy that, hey, if one day I want to sit back down and watch a good movie, a good horror movie, there you go. I'm not saying there's not good horror movies out there, guys, but there's so many bad horror movies that it's literally fluttering all the good ones. You guys don't notice that? I don't know. That's just me. That's what I've been noticing with all these horror movies. Because there was a point in time when we all got great shit back to back and back and back, good competition, and then all of a sudden everyone stopped. And then all of a sudden we got these bad movies. And then everyone started saying, well, BlumHouse is doing this, so let them just do all of it. No. Did BlumHouse made the remake of Nosferatu? Oh, I hope they didn't. Oh, I hope they fucking did it. I hope they did not. I hope they did not. Because I heard that was a good remake. It is from Universal Pictures. Well, look at that. but is it made by BlumHouse? I don't know. I mean, I heard this movie is freaking good, the remake of Nosferatu, the 2024 one, and I still do want to see that movie, because I heard such good things about it. And I'm sure it's not perfect, but I heard so much good things about it. So let's see right here. Let's see. I'm just looking it up right now. Was this in-house from Universal or was it BlumHouse? Ha! No, BlumHouse Productions did not make the 2024 film Nosferatu. Thank you. So this was in-house by Universal Studios. You see Universal? See what happens when you make a property that is known and it's been remade? Nosferatu has been remade and revamped a couple of times. But this one right here, this is what I'm talking about, Universal. This is what I'm talking about. When you take things in-house and you put love and care and respect and time and effort, guess what? It shows. Instead of giving it to a fucking goddamn company like BlumHouse and them cranking it like a fucking goddamn machine. And you wonder why I'm not a big fan of your fucking Halloween movies. I didn't watch the third Halloween movie, Halloween Ends. I didn't watch that shit. Why would I watch it? When you spit me in the face in the first movie and smacked me in the face in the second movie. Evil Dyson. Actually, no. You didn't smack me in the face. You just insulted my intelligence in the second movie, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, you did. You insulted my intelligence in the second movie. Seriously. But I know some people might be like, oh, but that kill scene that Michael Myers did at the end was so cool. Yeah, I know it was. Only if the movie was cool like that. Just because one cool moment happens does not save the fucking movie. It's the same thing how I feel with Jurassic World, with the T-Rex fight. You think I'm supposed to give a fuck now? Just because you did this fucking kaiju fight? Now I'm more pissed off at you that you did this shit because you didn't embrace this throughout the whole movie. That's how I feel like with Jurassic World series, man. And that's why I'm looking forward to the new movie. Jurassic World, what is it? Jurassic World, New Kingdom or some shit? Or something, you know, Rise, New Kingdom or something. I don't know. I don't know what's the subtitle to that. But the new Jurassic Park movie with Scarlett Johansson, that trailer looks good. Which is funny because the other trailers to the Jurassic World movies were completely crap for me. And I was just like, oh, so you don't want me to watch it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I don't have to watch it. I stopped watching Jurassic Park after Jurassic Park 3. So, I mean, technically Jurassic World, you know, but good God. Yo, with Jurassic World, I probably should make a separate video of how much I despise Jurassic World, man. Seriously. But moving on. Paranormal Activity. Good one. Good one. Good. It's good. It's good. Look at that. You have technically 4 good movies right here. Get Out, which I heard it was good. I think I saw a little bit of it, like I said again. Black Phone, haven't seen it, but I heard it's freaking good. Paranormal Activity, who hasn't seen that movie? I've seen it, and the first one is really good. I like the first one and the second one really much. And I think I saw the third one, but it's not as good as the first 2. I don't hate the third one, A Paranormal Activity. I just think that the first 2 are so good, you know? That's just me. Happy Death Day, I do not know why people hate this movie. It's actually pretty good. That's the thing. This movie knows what it is. It embraces what it is. And that's all you have to do, BlumHouse. Embrace what these movies are. Instead of making something that it's not, instead of embracing something that's not what it is. It makes no sense. Why are you going to embrace something that's not part of the world of the characters or the world of the villain? You know? For example, remember the Halloween stuff? Oh, Michael Myers can die from anything. He's not immortal. And I'm like, what? I know Malika Cod, I think he said, he did say that, hey, as long as he's not chopped or anything like that, hey, anything's possible. And it is true. Because we all know that if this physical vessel of Michael Myers is gone, then he's gone. But he has supernatural things on him, remember? You know? And remember, Michael Myers is a stalker. He's a stalker. He's a shadow. He's not a freaking hunter like Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees is a hunter, which makes sense. I would be a hunter too if I drown in a crystal lake and I make that shit my home and you come to my fucking territory. you know? Can't blame Michael Myers, you know? Especially Leatherface. You come to my house, on trespassing, uninvited, you know? So that's why I love these horror icons, because you see a different perspective of them and you'll be like, you know what? If that was me, I wouldn't blame them. You know? That's why I love these horror icons. We see ourselves in them because we understand where they come from in their psyche, obviously. Not all of them. Like, for example, is anyone going to see where Freddy Krueger came from? No. Only a fucking child killer would. Or pedophile, you know, from the original shit from Freddy Krueger and shit like that. Even though it's hinted throughout the series, but it's not there, you know, unless if you talk about the remake. Which a lot of people are like, that's it. It's over. This movie sucks. Is that just me? I know some people might not like the remake, but over the years, I have been noticing that once that got out in the movie of what Freddy really did to the kids, basically, that's when everyone was just like, yep, not my Freddy. And I'm over here like, wait a minute, some of you guys were into it until this happened? I can understand that, but damn, that's kind of funny. I just think it's kind of funny, though. I just think it's funny. Going back, I don't hate the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. There's things I like about it, but overall, it is very flawed. It is very flawed. But I'm still happy I own the DVD of it, and I'm still happy that Jack Lee O'Haley, that did play Freddy in the remake, told Robert Englund, yo, play as Freddy. Because he was one of the original people to play. He was about to be picked as to be Freddy. But then I think he told Wes Craven that he's like, wait, I got somebody for you. Robert Englund. You know, that's the story from I've been hearing, or from what I heard over the years. Correct me if I'm wrong, if that's not true. But I have heard that you know, Haley Joel Osment, that's funny. Jack Lee O'Haley and Robert Englund are like literally best friends. Like they grew up with each other with acting and stuff like that. So it's something to think about. So Dark Skies, never seen it. Blackisman? How do you spell that? Black K. It has 3 Ks. Okay, I never seen this movie. So it's Black KK. Good God. Kausman? Black Kausman? Is that what it's called? Because I'm breaking this words down here, and what's the start me the most here is the 3 fucking Ks in the title. Is that what we're doing? Because back in the day, you wanna be caught dead of putting a fucking KKK reference or KKK word in a fucking movie poster back in the day. I guarantee you won't be caught dead putting that in a movie poster. I don't know why you guys want to do that now. Just saying. I guess I'm just old-fashioned. That's just me. But moving on. Speak No Evil, I haven't seen it. So I can't say anything about it. I don't even know if it's good or not. You see? Some of these BlumHouse movies come out and I'm only like, is it even good? What? Oh, you showing out another movie now? Oh, okay, so I guess the other movie you just showed doesn't really matter then, because you want us to focus on another movie, even though you have 20 movies throughout this whole year that you want us to pay attention to. Makes no sense. The Hunt. Haven't seen it. Insidious 2. And Insidious... Alright, okay. Insidious 1... I felt with Insidious 1. You know? I thought the trailer was fine. But the movie, Then I saw the sequel. And I barely remember it. Like, I know I watched it, but I barely remember it. And Insidious, The Last Key, I haven't even watched it. Moving on. Split. This movie is good. It's good. There's no reason for this movie to be good as it is. This is what I'm talking about. If you want new horror icons, new horror stars, this is what you should do. That's why I feel sorry for the actresses that did, again, the new Halloween movies. They should have been household names and scream queens, just like the actress that did, that was in Terrifier 2. The main actress that fought Art the Clown. She is getting, the actress that played the heroine in Terrifier 2, she is getting the recognition She deserves it, obviously, but she's getting the recognition that these ladies should have gotten in these in these new Halloween movies. But no, because it's all about Jamie Lee Curtis, right? Can't wait for Halloween 40. Seriously. Or Halloween 60. So, Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember Five Nights at Freddy's when I was like a little kid. I remember being famous and stuff like that. And I never played. Have I played the game? I've seen clips of it from PewDiePie and Markiplier and all that over the years and shit like that. You know, when you're young and you look at these creepypasta YouTubers and shit like that, and you find these YouTubers. Good times, you know. So Five Nights at Freddy's as a game, I always thought it was intriguing and really cool. And then I forgot about how the story was, because I remember how it was, but then I forgot about it for a while because I did other things and I was growing up, so you just forget, because you don't remember a lot when you were a teenager, you know? You remember some stuff, but not a lot, like some of the stuff that you like or dislike, you know? And then sometimes when you do see them again, you'll be like, oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember you. You know? Like, it's like a memory that came back, and you'll be like, oh, I feel like I'm fucking 15 again. But, Five Nights at Freddy's, it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. Yeah, I think it's a good movie. Really, really, I think it is a good movie. Again, we do Split. I already did that. Ouija. Why does the cover for Ouija look like something that you see in The Exorcist? Just call it, just call it Exorcist. The Ouija board or some shit. I don't know. Well, I didn't see that movie either. Drop, didn't see it. Hush, now I saw that movie. That movie's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. The Visit, haven't seen it. The Purge, I've seen the first movie of The Purge. And to be honest, I'm not even a big fan of this movie. But the whole part of the neighbors trying to destroy the main characters, and then the wife just comes out with the fucking gun and goes like to the woman, make her bleed and shit like that. I'm like, oh yeah! That was the only part in the whole movie I was just like, if you made me feel like that through the whole movie, I would love the shit out of this movie, The Purge. But no. But at least the villain with the mask hunting the family and stuff like that, he's chewing the screen so much. He's having fun. He's having fun. And for that, that's why I say this movie's fine, basically. Because the villain, the actor that plays the villain, again with the mask that you see in the cover for this movie, he's having the time of his life. Fine, that's great. The kids are fucking stupid as shit. And then the ending with the mom being a badass when the purge is over the next day, it's just so fucking hot. I'm just like, if this was the whole movie like that, this would have been a classic for me. It would have been my top #1. I would have compared this movie to all the other BlumHouse movies. If they did it right, basically. But they didn't. The other one. I never heard of this movie. It's called Mathrigan? Mathrigan? I don't understand that language. Megan? I don't get that. No, I'm playing. But Megan, this movie is actually pretty good. And the fact that we got a reference to Megan in the Child's Play series, and Chucky's like, fuck this bitch. I'm over here like, we're getting a Versus movie, aren't we? We're getting a Versus movie. Could we also get it with Robert Englund, please? Please. A long time ago, Robert Englund literally said that if he was going to do a Versus movie, come back as Freddy, he would want to fight Chucky. And the thing is, Robert Englund doesn't even have to do that much if he's fighting Chucky. You know? You probably barely have to use the makeup on him. All you have to do is from head to toe in some scenes. And then other scenes, when you want them facing together, you can have the mask on them for a while, and then that's it. You know? And I get it. You sitting there with the prosthetics and all that, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I don't know why, with the technology we have now, how come they couldn't, I don't know, make it more better for the actors out in this type of makeup. They still haven't figured that out of how to like breathe inside the fucking goddamn latex skin that you put on these people. Really? You haven't figured that out? All these years of filmmaking and all these years of what we're on in filmmaking, and you still haven't figured that out? Like, haven't figured out that an old man can literally be in a bodysuit and literally breathe and not die. You still haven't figured that out? You still haven't figured that out? Forget it then. Forget it then. Forget it then. Then special effects in movies haven't evolved at all. Haven't evolved at all. Haven't evolved. They haven't evolved since The Thing. Which is stupid because the special effects on the Baron and the new Doom movie, looks good as shit. All right, but it's the same thing like I said before. If you putting all this on your actors, they still need to breathe. Like, you need to tell me all those latex stuff. You can't make it a breathable environment for them. Instead of them going fucking nuts and want to rip it off. Whatever, man. I guess you guys really don't want to protect your actors. Seriously. I know filmmaking is hard, and filmmaking is a bitch, but good God. Good fucking God. No wonder some of these horror actors are literally like, you gotta pay me double or triple. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. So, Megan is really good. Can't wait for the sequel. I already talked about The Invisible Man. I didn't see that movie because I don't care for it. I don't care. The Bay. They made The Bay. Have I seen The Bay? Have I seen The Bay? It looks familiar. I've seen this poster before. When did it came out? 2013? Wait. Did it? Maybe I'm thinking about another type of movie that has a skull picture in it. Oh, this is a 2010 movie? I don't know what this is about, The Bay. Let's see. In 2010, Haunted Movies was from by BlumHouse. I don't care. I'm not here for a fucking history lesson on a movie. But, alright. Since I already talked about this a little bit, I'm just going to talk about it just a tiny bit. Halloween. BlumHouse's version of Halloween. I probably could skip this because I said so much in this video about it that, yeah, you know what I am. For the sake of my sake, I don't have to talk about this movie again. I don't even want to see this movie again. Alright? But when they do the Halloween collections, guess what they're going to do? Shove all those right next to it. No. Sorry. Give me the original trilogy, the original series, on Blu-ray in a beautiful box with Michael Myers' face on it, with a freaking kitchen knife in it, a real one, and I'll be fine. And it has to be signed by Michael himself, in blood. It's the, occultist? Am I saying that right? COCULUS. Sorry, it's just the light that's there that I put. I'm just looking at it really deeply like this. Like I'm fucking blind. I haven't seen that movie. And Insidious Chapter 3. Then what the fuck is Insidious? The Last Key. That's not part 3? That's a side one? Great. You did Sinister also, which I heard Sinister is actually not bad. Again, they don't show all the BlumHouse movies here, but I remember Sinister. Sinister is not that bad from what I can remember. I haven't seen it in such a long time though. So, I know there's more BlumHouse movies here. Let's see. There's like a freaking picture here of all the people, okay, I heard Glass was good. I heard Glass was really good. Unfriended looked fucking stupid as shit. Let's see. All these Purge movies, man. Who gives a fuck? Seriously. Creep? I think I haven't seen it. There's other movies here that I'm trying to read over here and I just can't. Okay, here we go. Uh, Mother Christmas, Merry Christmas, Black Christmas. Oh, I forgot they made a Black Christmas remake. I heard that sucks. Why is this an S tier? Why did this person put it in S tier? I heard this movie sucked. Truth or dare? That trailer sucked. Like, seriously, really? And I feel sorry for the actress. I've seen her on better shit. Don't do bad horror movies, honey. Seriously. I mean, I get it. Not all of them can be good, and that's fine. But when there's so much of it, there's a problem. Happy Death Day to You. I haven't seen I haven't even seen the sequel. They made a sequel? Not sure. I probably did know that. I just didn't give a fuck. Bingo Hell. Haven't seen it. Black Box. Haven't fucking seen it. Next of Kin. Haven't seen it. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I know some people might be like, well, if you haven't seen none of these movies, that's kind of your fault because I'm sure you probably will enjoy them. But why would I enjoy them if BlumHouse has a history of not making good movies, man? You know? And I always have a sour taste in my mouth with this company. Always. Always, 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 always. This is why I can't look at their movies anymore, man. Every time I hear anything about this company, of them making a movie that should be fucking classic and good, and should be made by another studio like Warner Brothers or Paramount, or Sony, but no. I guess every horror movie that's coming out now needs to come out from BlumHouse. No. And this is why I say horror movies are dead. Horror is dead. Horror is dead. The only ones that are keeping it alive is the horror fans. That's really it. But even the horror fans are fucking fed up. They're fed up. I'm fed up. I am. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with these studios also. A24, like, screw them. I know they made some good stuff, but overall, they remind me of BlumHouse too much. They really do. They remind me of BlumHouse way fucking too much. The only people that are you even around anymore? Oh man, seriously. But remember New Line Cinema? What happened to you guys? Where's your horror movies? Seriously. I remember there was a decade when New Line was like, all right, we're done with horror, let's do comedic and action and shit like that. The company that Freddy Krueger built, now the company doesn't want to make horror shit. And Freddy Krueger's over here like, you do realize I'm horror, right? It's crazy. It is nuts, alright? So, I think that's it. I think that's all I need to say, guys, because I don't want to be here for too long. Okay, alright, yeah, I'm done here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Be safe. Tell me what you guys think down below. Did you enjoy some of these movies I point out? If so, why? Do you enjoy all the BlumHouse movies? Tell me why. You know? And that's fine if you disagree with me and everything like that. But at the same time, you guys have to see that this company is just not good at what it does. It has some moments that you can get that are good, like Split, Get Out, but then you get stuff like Halloween. Then you get stuff like fucking, what's this movie called? Like what, Insidious and fucking Purge. Or Ouija. More Purge movies. Good God. And then we get the Wolfman. And then fucking Invisible Man. People are going to think that you're remaking these movies, and you're not. You literally are just taking the concept of the world and literally just doing what the fuck you want with it, creative-wise. Which is fine, but the thing is, if it's its own little thing of your own creativity that you want to bring out, do that. Instead of putting your own creativity into a franchise that's already been established. You know? That's why I don't get with some of these studios and some movie directors. Especially some video game companies. They're like, hey, I have a great idea. Let's do this. And the studios are like, that's a new property. We don't want to do that. But you could put it in a, but you could put it in a already a you could, but you could put your idea in a property that's already been established, and that's how you don't make money, and that's how we don't get new things. Seriously, right? And this is why we have tons of fucking remakes, tons of fucking reboots, spin-offs, and nothing coherent of literally of a timeline of going straight through and ending when it needs to fucking end, like Harry Potter. So I'm done. I'll see you guys later, and be safe.